Does tequila make you feel sick? Because we've all been there. Cheap shots, bad nights out, weird hangovers. I know, I've been there too. Today I'm going to try and convince you to give tequila a second chance because I think it's not tequila's fault that you hate it so much. I'm going to show you 3 cocktails that I've come up with. They're not your average run-of-the-mill cocktails. They're a little bit different, something a little bit out there, and I think they're going to convince you to give tequila a second chance. The first cocktail I'm going to make is a spiced mango highball, which is really great for something, you know, very summery, light and fresh. I'm going to put some ice into my cocktail shaker and I'm going to add some mango puree, which I made earlier. It's literally just mango blended up. I'm going to put that in my cocktail shaker. Next, I'm going to add my tequila. I'm going to use this one for all 3 cocktails. Something very important when you select tequila for a cocktail is you want to make sure that it says 100% agave. You've probably been put off in the past because you've been drinking tequila that's not 100% agave. It's probably a mixture, which means it's not just agave, it's agave and sugar, which is, we've all got horror stories from that kind of thing. Now, there is no better combination than tequila and lime, and the next thing I'm going to add is a good squeeze of lime juice. I told you this is a spiced mango highball, so the next thing I'm going to add is just a little pinch of, this is called Tajín. You could use any chili lime seasoning that you can find in your local supermarket, and I'm just going to put a pinch of that. With cocktails, I definitely think you should experiment. Make it the first time according to the recipe, and then experiment, make it your own. If you like it a little more spiced, add some more spice. If you like it sweeter, add a bit more mango. You get the gist. And now for the fun part. This is just so that we chill the cocktail down and also allow all the flavours to amalgamate and create something hopefully yummy. I'm going to put some fresh ice into a glass that I rubbed the rim with a lime and dipped in Tajín. And then I'm going to strain this mango highball. Top it up with soda water, and there we go. And that is cocktail number 1 done. This is really refreshing and light. If you wanted it sweeter, you could definitely add some simple syrup, but this is a really nice and fresh cocktail. Definitely one to try if you're after something new. Next, I'm going to go for something a little bit more sophisticated. It's going to be an espresso tequila old fashioned. I'm going to start by adding an ice cube into my shaker. Although I say shaker, this one is definitely going to be stirred, not shaken. I'm going to add some tequila. When you pick a tequila to make cocktails with, I'd really recommend going for either a Blanco tequila or a Reposado tequila. Blanco is unaged. It gives a more sort of crisp, peppery taste into a cocktail. Reposado has been aged a little bit, so it's got a slightly smoother, slightly more complex flavouring. I'm adding some cooled espresso that I made earlier. This is completely room temperature now, so that's exactly how we want it. A squeeze of agave, it depends how sweet you like it. And I'm also adding a dash of Angostura bitters. You could also definitely use orange bitters here or chocolate bitters. Again, depends on your taste buds, what works for you. Now I'm going to give this a stir just until it's cooled. I don't want the ice to melt too much. Here's a new ice cube for my glass, and I'm going to strain the liquid over. Cheers. This is really complex and deep and dark and rich. There's a lovely bitterness from the coffee. Obviously the agave sweetens it up. This is a perfect balance of just sweet and savoury. It feels indulgent, it feels sophisticated. Really good for a night in with you or you and your friends. For those who think that tequila must be too aggressive, I'm going to show you a chamomile cocktail that is calming and citrusy and light. I'm putting some ice into my shaker. I'm going to add some tequila right in there. Now this is some chamomile tea that I brewed earlier. It's completely cooled down to room temperature. I'm going to add some homemade simple syrup for sweetness. This is 1 part sugar, 1 part boiling water, and then mixed together until the sugar's dissolved. Super simple. And I'm going to add a squeeze of lemon just to offset some of that sweetness and some of the punch from the tequila. I'm going to give that a good shake, and I'm going to strain it. And that's that, my chamomile and lemon cocktail. Cheers. Ooh, that is citrusy, It's light, it's chill. I would drink this in the summer outside. That is lovely and refreshing. Highly recommended if you like something a little bit more tart and sour. That's a great cocktail. I've left the full recipes for you if you want to try out any of these cocktails. Please let me know if you do. I'd love to hear if I managed to convince you. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and make sure you follow for more.